Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. Before we jump in, like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring a bell, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts on the content. Man, today I'm so very excited. I got one of the most energetic people on the planet jumping on today. It's an absolute honor. It's funny. I met him last week at the Champions Summit for the first time. I watched this man compete in the Ultimate Fighter, and we had a conversation about age. And I'm like, I'm old, man. But I am so very happy to welcome the BKFC flyweight champion of the world, the actual flyweight champion of the world, John. Is it still the magician? You still the magician?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm still a magician.
Yeah,
I'm still
the magician.
pulling these magical tricks out of my hat, making sure I can never age at all because I'm looking like a phenomenal beast. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. It's John Dodson, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I appreciate you coming on. It's funny. I was talking to my wife after we met. I said, "Man, it's 41 years old in what, September?"
Yeah.
He's 24. So he looks exactly the same as he looked when I watched him on the Ultimate Fighter. Man, it's like man doesn't age.
Nah, I
how,
got like
how's
that secret magic potion like Pharrell.
how how's life treating you, man? It's been a minute since we've seen you in a BKFC ring. How have things been going? And obviously, you were here last week enjoying the humidity of South Florida, and got to check out a big card, the Champion Summit. How have things been going for you in life? And when are we going to see you again in the ring
All right, let's
with
go ahead and
BKFC?
answer the questions from back to front. All right,
Yeah.
so when we're gonna see me again is hopefully soon
Mm.
because since they overturned that no contest and gave me an opponent now, because that was the whole reason I went out to the Champions Summit was to go ahead and see who was gonna be my next victim and who I was gonna knock out next. And then they ruled it as a no contest because G's ear was like hanging by a thread, like literally dangling like this, but just like come through. And I was like, oh, the whole time I thought G was winning the whole fight, and Andrew Strode barely landed this luck of an ear shot. Like it like tore it off for sure. And, and congratulations for that for doing it. But when it comes into play for me, I'm guaranteed that I'm gonna knock this dude out. I'm gonna go ahead and knuckle Andrew Strode's face in and continue the job that G was trying to do by closing his eye completely shut. And if I don't close it shut, I'm gonna make him blind forever.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, man. Yeah, this is the fighter side coming out now,
Oh,
not the
absolutely.
fun loving guy side coming out here.
I mean, the
No,
fun loving guys all in the back. You see all the Ninja
yes.
Turtles, the pops, and everything. I mean, woo, we in the office right here. Let's go.
Yo, that fight was crazy though. What was your initial thought when they announced? Obviously, you've been doing this for a very long time, and I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, oh, Strode won the fight. It's off of a cut. It's an injury off of a cut. There was no foul. He won the fight, and then they say no contest. What is your initial reaction? Saying what?
I damn near cried because of the fact that I was like, oh hell fucking no, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that I had now no longer have an opponent and I'm about to wait for them to run it back. I was like, oh David, you better do something. He goes, you can fight somebody and it won't be for a title. I was like, no, 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 no. I'm the champion, so let me fight somebody for the title and defend my belt, and then y'all can let them figure that out later because then I can pick up another victim soon. And I was like,
Yeah.
no. I was like, what do you mean? So you have to wait till then. I was like, bro, I'm gonna hurt you. First, I'm not allowed in this heavyweight tournament that you imagine said is not in my weight class. Like you magically from being like, oh yeah, we can do like 155 to heavyweight, and then now it went to like, nah, it's 185 to heavyweight. And I was we haven't seen my my post. I've beat up two heavyweights. You saw me picking on
I
Andre,
I, I
and
saw
then
it,
you
man.
also saw me beating up Ben Rothwell, hitting with nasty elbows. Like, I guarantee you, this is gonna be the handicaps that they don't have to deal with going with me. Like I'm talking about blinding Andrew Strode. I'm gonna blind everybody with this lightning speed, and every time I crack him in the eye, it's gonna be like a mosquito bite every single time. Hmm?
I can only imagine what you were thinking. I'm sitting there saying, "Wait, they're going to run this damn thing back now?
Oh,
How did they make this mistake?" And and then they obviously, I'm thankful that they corrected it the next day, and when you heard that, now you're saying, okay, I have an opponent now because
Yeah.
they're not gonna do a rematch off of this fight now. Still, can't possibly. Have you talked to the BKFC since then?
Well, I've been trying to. I've been trying to go ahead and sit there and wondering why they keep on saying that I'm the one who took a hiatus. Like I fought Dagobero like last March.
March.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me and him fought. We knuckled up. I even have the video proof of this dude like spitting out his mouthpiece, and that should have counted as a knockdown. And that fight shouldn't even count it as a draw. Like
Hmm.
if you were using this kind of cheating tactics of not trying to continue on the fight, like I won that one. So there's no way in hell I should have to even deal with this guy.
Hmm.
Now that I go out to Tokyo because they said, "Cool, you got to draw. We want a cross promotion with Risen." Go out there, do a bare knuckle fight, and see how well the Japanese market loves it. In which they love me and
Hmm.
they love bare knuckle. So I went out there, knuckling up a guy who had 250 fights in
Hmm.
combat sports. Takeyo Soya in mixed martial arts, his record's like 12 and like 4 or something like that.
Hmm.
One
Okay.
loss is coming from me, and then also and then in kickboxing and Muay Thai, he has like 250 fights. So I knuckled this dude's face in, completely shattered him, broke his will to live. And if you actually see one of the pictures, he was down on his knees crying in his home country as because I just kept on beating the bloody brakes off
Hmm.
him.
Did you fight him again in MMA? I'm seeing here. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
that was like the weirdest one because if you watch that fight, I got taken down for 15 seconds. I stuffed 18 more takedowns. Got hit twice in the entire fight. I landed 182 strikes, and they gifted him a win. They couldn't let me beat him up twice.
That
But they
sounds
did.
like
They let me beat him up twice. Let me rephrase that. They let me beat him up twice, but they couldn't let me win 2 times in a row. I mean,
does that sound like some yakuza type stuff going on there?
now that just sounds like, hey, we can't let the old man beat up our young heroes again. Like even though he's faster, stronger, and better looking, he cannot be on the winning track every single time. Like he can't be our hometown hero when he's not from this country.
So you saw this fight. I thought G Perez was winning the fight.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought he won the first 2 rounds.
Like the only 2 rounds.
Yeah, he won those 2 rounds. He was closing his eye. I mean, Stroh's left eye was badly hurt, I thought. And then they announced what they announced, and then you see that initially I thought, what are we stopping this fight for over an earlobe cut? But then I talked to some people. They said no, it was not just an earlobe cut. It would cut all the way
Through, yeah.
into the all the way through, and if he had been hit again, you never know what could happen. He could fall off or affect his hearing. And did you see the cut up close?
Yeah, I did see the cut up close. It wouldn't have affected his hearing, but it would have made a cool ass like story. Like his ear would have been completely cut off from the lobe, like this little dangly part
Yeah.
would have been missing. And for me, cut that bitch off. I don't even give a fuck. I'm not gonna lose a fight because of an earlobe. Hell no. I'll literally, I'm, I'm that kind of a pussy that I'm afraid of needles, but I will allow somebody to sew it together, put me back together like Frankenstein, and continue on living. Like that's a cool story to tell people. They're like, wait, hey, why is your ear sewn together? Funny story. They got chopped off in a fight. Like what? Yeah, professional too. Woo!
It,
Mm,
it has that Rodney Lott story of football when they chopped
yeah,
his finger off in the glove to keep playing football.
yeah.
And that's insane. But have you ever seen that your long time career? Have you ever seen a cut like that? I mean, you got cauliflower ears from
Yeah.
MMA and wrestling and all that stuff, and you see, have you ever seen anything like that?
I never
I've never
seen an
seen that.
earlobe. I never seen an earlobe get cut from the bottom, but I've
Yeah.
seen the top of the ears and stuff like that,
Okay.
and I've seen people continue to fight. So
Yeah.
for them to go ahead and not give G the opportunity to finish the fight, it's
Hmm.
kind of disheartening. And I understand that they're looking at him as a friend and looking into the longevity of him. But
Hmm.
I've seen fights in the UFC in
Yeah.
Thailand. I've seen them out in the ONE FC. People are missing like their whole ear being cut, and they continue the fight the whole time. They don't stop that cut. They stop all these ones up here. These
Yeah.
are everlasting effects that can potentially damage us long term. Our earlobe, nah.
So
Like
you're
I
afraid
like
if that's you, chop that shit off, and I'm continuing
yeah,
to fight. Now I think you're gonna start seeing guys just putting tape on their ears now to prevent, because I've seen guys with those earrings that are like hula hoops type
yeah.
things. They stretch their ears, they tape them up. I think you may start to see guys tape their ears up now because you don't want to fight stop like that. I mean, I don't even know how Strode feels about this. I'm like, you gotta belt off of that. That's not, you can't
What are you
really,
talking about? Have you
yeah.
not seen his Instagram posts? All of his social medias is that he made it sound like he was dominating the entire fight. He's like, "Yeah, I'm coming out. I destroyed G Perez," and it's him sitting there pretending like he's the Grim Reaper and he's coming for me next. I'm like, "Thank you. I have been waiting for death to be knocking at my door so I can put him to sleep." We know I'm the everlasting immortal God going through this, and he can continue to be a legend in his own mind, but I'm a legend in reality.
What do you see in his game that you can? I mean, obviously, you're probably the fastest fighter in the BKFC. Oh, I mean, what do you see in his game that you can exploit? I mean, you don't have to give out any game plans or anything. What do you see in his game that maybe can give you trouble, or what you can exploit, or something like that?
Well, the thing that gives me trouble is his mouth, because he don't talk a lot. And then we already know I'm from that generation. You talk shit, you get hit. So I'm willing to hit him continuously to close his mouth shut. And then if he doesn't like that part, I can go ahead and have it be wired shut by breaking his jaw. And then we go into the other part of he's tall, he's skinny, he's very lanky at 125. He looks very brittle. So if I hit him in the body, I might shatter his lungs. Like I can splinter his whole rib cage and cave
Mhm.
it in, and it might puncture something. So I don't know if he wants to risk death and if he wants to pretend that he is death. He's gonna be knocking on death's door really soon.
When do you want to do this, man? And
If they
obviously,
let
as
me,
soon
I
as
would have done it that last week. Like I was,
okay.
I mean, that didn't seem like it was like gonna be a real fight. If they wanted me to, I could have fought both of them last week. I could have fought one in the beginning and one right after. Right after it would have been easy for me.
Would you like to fight in the Italy card or one of those cards over there, Dubai
Man, I don't even
card?
care. Tell you the truth, I don't even care. I just want to fight. Let me fight tomorrow if that's the case. Like, everyone keeps on acting like I'm the one who's like ignoring people. I want to fight. Like, this is the dumbest thing in the world. I keep on fighting. That's why I do two promotions so that I can get as many fight as possible. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to sit on the back burner. I'm not sitting there trying to do this very much longer. I just want to go out there continuously hitting people and then let my young guys go out there and control the rest of the fighting game.
What you fought when you fought in that Ryzen or Super Risen. That was in July of last year.
Mhm.
Why didn't they get you a fight between after that? I mean, do you have any idea, or was there any conversation of
There
what
was
was
no
the
conversation. I
yeah,
kept on asking them. The conversation was me saying, "Hey, when can I get back in?" They said they'll give me
yeah.
somebody. "Hey, do you have an opponent for me? Because everyone keeps calling me out, and there's a
Mhm,
list of people who want to fight me. Nah, they don't have enough time to go ahead and do it." So then I even asked to fight Andrew and to fight G, all to
mhm.
find out that they were fighting each other when I was at Super Rising 4 in the Tokyo Dome. When I landed in Tokyo, that's when I found out those two were fighting for an interim title, and I was like, "Y'all gotta be out of your minds right now. Like, how the hell are you guys like? No one even told me. No one like gave me any hints, clues, or
Yeah.
nothing. And after been talking to them for so many months and like bugging them, they
Mhm.
had to go and do that.
What were your thoughts of that champion summit overall? Just the experience, all the champions in the building, the shit talking that was going on. I mean, you're threatening to take on Ben Rothwell and say I'm going to take his ass out, and then you jump in, drop an elbow. I remember that was in the
Mhm.
weigh-in, right?
Yeah.
When you jumped on top and dropping the bows. But all the things that were going on that night. I mean, it was a pretty. I thought it was a pretty cool event to see, and all the back and forth that was going on. What were your thoughts of all that?
It was cool to go ahead and be at a champion summit. It's cool to have
Mhm,
all of us in one spot to kind of air out what we wanted to do, but it
mhm,
kind of made it like they had everybody from the European team or champions and also the American champions talking crap to each other. And I was like, where was my guy to talk crap to? Like all I had was Big Ben and Andre sitting in the audience, so I was choosing the biggest people in the room. So I was like, cool. I got to make myself being known. Everyone was talking crap to Mike Perry, so that didn't seem like original. So they all want to go ahead and fight Mike Perry. Who the hell wants to fight Mike Perry? Mike Perry wants to fight himself. He wants to fight Connor. Like let him fight Connor. All y'all stop trying to fight Mike Perry. Like I want to
Everybody
fight Mike
wants
Perry.
to.
What the hell is wrong with you guys? Fight somebody else that wants to fight you. Like I want
Everybody
to fight
wants.
everybody who wants to fight me. If that's the case, shit.
Everybody seems to want to fight Mike Perry. I mean, whether it's Mundell, it's Josh Dyer. I know of other guys that want to
There
fight
was
Mike
Ty Stewart
Perry.
the one to fight
Josh,
him. I was like, man, even Connor was sitting there talking crap to him. I was like, bro, Mike, what did you do to all these people, man? I thought you were being the lovable guy. He goes, nah. they all got something to say to me in a second. And I was like, nah, I wasn't even chilling with them in the back. Came
Yeah.
up to him, give him a big old hug. I said, hey Mike, how you been? Just shooting the shit with them. He goes,
Yeah.
I appreciate you talking to me. And I was like, what you mean? Why you my friend? I've trained with
Yeah.
you for years. Like you want
Yeah.
to act like I ain't gonna come up to you and say what's up? He goes,
Yeah.
all the middle guys, they got something against me. And I was like, nah. And then sure enough, everybody did. I was like, oh shit. I was like, what? Y'all are the wildest people in the world. Like, what did this man do to you? He didn't take anything from you guys.
He'll make them money.
I mean, they should be making their own money. Like,
Uh,
you don't blame out somebody else for a person not making you money. That's your own fault. Like, I make my own money. I sit there. I own a clothing company, fight
uh-huh.
gym, another clothing company. I'm making sure I can sell all these wicked stuff in my house. Man, I
Uh-huh.
do all meet and greets everywhere, left and right. Literally, if you
Hmm.
can't make money on your own dime, that's your own fault.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that them fighting him probably makes them more money because of the notoriety, I would
Hell
presume.
no. You still
No?
get the same paycheck that you. If I
Really?
chose some fight Mike Perry, I still get paid the exact same amount of money that I normally get. The only thing that's going to be different is that maybe I can get a sponsorship from him. Yo, Mike, me and you gonna fight, but I'm gonna need that sponsorship check of that platinum tequila you
Tequila.
got, and then that dirty boxing money, and then that overdog production you going on. I want some of that cash too. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that does nothing besides nothing. That does absolutely nothing.
What are your thoughts of the dirty boxing that he's promoting as well? I mean, it's actually they've had a couple. They're doing another one next month. I'll be at that's local down here, so I'm looking forward to going to it. I thought it was pretty cool. What are your thoughts of it?
It's done really well. Like he's actually
Yeah.
taken a lot of aspects of fighting that people love to go ahead and engage in, and
Mm,
it's more American dominant like
mhm.
sport. That's what we want to see. We don't really care for mixed martial arts in the sense that we can go ahead and see them grappling for long terms, and even though grappling has become like more of a staple of all of our come-ins of now, because everyone's like, hell yeah, I want to be a BJJ champion, but it's hard to do this in the sweaty gi that's 100 degrees, sometimes 1,000 degrees because of our body types.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the big boys.
Yeah.
I mean, sweating in those things ain't fucking fun. And then you have a rash guard underneath that too. Yeah, stupid. But getting back to the dirty boxing,
Yeah.
it's amazing because it's all
Mhm.
about using just the hands. Everyone wants to sit
Yeah.
there and say they're the baddest man on the planet, but when we get to use our hands and elbows, and then we don't have to stay traditional boxing. So that means
Mhm.
you can grab a boxer
Mhm.
and a mixed martial artist, will get hit by a Superman punch, a flying elbow, and then it creates that optical illusion that they are safe once they hit the ground. Eh, you can get still punched up in the face until the ref stops it. There's no
Mhm.
standing eight count. Like literally,
Yeah.
it's just gonna make sure that you can continuously fight like a real street fight.
Yeah.
Unlike it being in the bare knuckle scene where we knuckle somebody's face, it still has boxing rules. And
Yeah.
even though we did the dirty boxing areas, we're good in it. But with dirty boxing, we can drop them, keep on
Follow.
hitting them until somebody pulls us off them.
Yeah. What drew you into bare knuckle from MMA? What was the deciding factor? Because I mean, you had a great MMA career. What made you go in that direction? Because you always had
As one,
monster hands. I remember like watching back in the like your hands are so fast. They're still so fast. It's like was that something that when you're looking at something you're saying, man, I'm tired of doing these stupid takedowns.
no, absolutely
No,
not. The only
no.
reason I'm in bare
Okay.
knuckle and how I got brought into this is by one person, my kid brother. Eric Thuggy Bear
Oh,
Dodson wanted to go ahead and fight. He went to the tryouts, got himself a contract. They offered him 4 fights, and every single one of them fell through. Like we were
oh
trying to go to
man.
Nebraska, we were trying to go to Oklahoma, we
Oh.
were trying to go to the Florida cards, and then there was another one that they were trying to do in New York, and then that didn't happen. So then actually they started coming to Albuquerque for the first card, and they said, "Hey, what would it take to get you on this card?" I
Hmm.
was like, "You sign my brother a fight first, get him matched up, and I will headline it." They're like, "You'll headline it?" Like, yeah, but they don't know who you are. It's like, I don't care. I will sit there and sell that whole place out if you put my brother on the card. Sure
Hmm.
enough, they got my brother on a card, and on that exact same card, I fought on it too.
Hmm.
So me and my brother both got performances of the night. Well, he got knockout of the night. I got performance of the night because my brother's fight ended in 24 seconds, and mine ended in 41.
Hmm. He let you know about that?
Oh yeah, he did. He just said we made a bet in the back, like seeing who's gonna have the fastest knockout. And I was like, man, the fact of the matter is, you dropped your dude in 24 seconds. He goes, yeah. I dropped my dude in 5 seconds, but he continuously got back up 4 other times. So I had to continuously drop my dude multiple times, and while your dude didn't want to have the balls to stand up. So
There it is.
he was
There
like,
it
no, no. I
is.
was like, the fastest knockout, I dropped my dude first 5 seconds. Bye bye. He
So
hit the
your
ground.
brother's the reason. Your brother's the reason you're in bare knuckle.
Yeah,
That's
he's the
pretty cool,
reason
man.
why I'm still in bare knuckle and secure in the fact that I'm edging out every victory possible by first round knockouts.
Why didn't a rematch happen with the last guy you fought, was it Aguero? Because I remember you fought. You mentioned it did go to the draw. You said he spit his mouthpiece out. He was spitting his mouthpiece out a bunch of times, right? If I recall
Yeah.
correctly, it
So
was
he
like,
was trying to find a way to escape from the fight and making sure that
mhm,
he can go ahead and have some type of scapegoat of being
mhm,
alive in it. Because I dropped him in the first round, and when he saw me get hit and push me over, and they counted that one as a knockdown when I slipped, and I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Then the second one came through again. He hit my forehead, and I was still chasing him. But since my head was doing this and my feet was going like that,
mhm,
I did fall again. So I was like, all right, cool. So I dropped him in the fourth round, and then he's laying on the ground trying to spit out his mouthpiece and making sure he can talk to me and doing all these funny little things of trying to survive at this ass whooping that I was giving him.
mhm. And he fought in bare knuckle again?
Nope, he
In
hasn't
any
fought.
bare knuckle?
He hasn't done boxing or bare knuckles. Like literally, he he was the one who went into a hiatus. He just went into a pretty much a full on coma of never training or being heard of again. I even went onto his Instagram and he hasn't done nothing. He hasn't went to a gym. He hasn't gone anywhere. He hasn't posted up nothing. Like he's probably doing something, but he's not letting it be known that he's doing something.
You
So he's
retired
kind of
him.
just
You retired him. It looks like.
well, it's that's even funnier because like if he's retired, why is he going on my wife's like Instagram sitting there talking crap to her when he could literally be talking crap to me? I'm like, I'm the dude you want to fight. Don't talk to my wife. She slapped the shit out of you.
He's talking crap to your wife?
Yeah, on
That's
her page sitting there
ridiculous.
saying, John sat there and promised me that we can fight anywhere. I was like, bro, we can fight. I have told you, yeah, we can fight anywhere. Like we can literally fight in the parking lot. I don't give a fuck. Fight
You
if
tell
it is.
me you were telling me your wife is doing the slap boxing
Yeah.
and all that, and we talked about it for a few minutes. I mean, for people that are the slap boxing looking like, why are they doing this? Tell someone that doesn't understand it something good about it that makes them understand what, because it just seems like concussion 101, right? Ready to happen.
Well, all right. So you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is inviting a concussion to
uh-huh.
go ahead and be happening
Yeah.
because you're waiting to absorb a strike and to see how well you can take it. And the whole point of
Uh-huh.
that one is to show who's the tougher person, whether it being getting hit or slapping the shit at somebody.
Yeah.
Like how well you train your neck, the stability, and making sure you can have the full neck strength going into that, and make sure that you can increase your success your success rate. Because the faster your head snaps, that's the one we get knocked out. But if
Yeah.
we're teaching us how to brace, control our breathing, and also keep the high tension of the neck in control, then
Mm-hmm.
your face doesn't move and it's just going to be your body being absorbed
Mm-hmm.
versus you trying to snap your whole neck to put your lights out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're incorrect on the fact of the concussion thing because do you know how many times in a boxing camp, not even boxing camp, just training in general,
Yeah.
how many times people get knocked the fuck out and get concussion day in and out, and that's not even for their sport. Like they're just going out there playing around, just playing with some kid and getting dropped to left to right. Like they're
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
highest concussion rates versus them. Hers, she literally got hit 3 times, and that was for her match. Even leading up to the 6 weeks for her training camp,
Mm-hmm.
we I barely I got a reaction time using a pool noodle. We worked on breathing, strength training, increasing our strength by accelerating as an ice skating motion. And so, because we can't rotate our hips, there's no
Mm-hmm.
clubbing. We have to work on the accuracy, making sure that we actually hit like in this general sense of the area. So
Yeah.
the fingertips have to hit here, and the palm has to be able to land right here. So it's the
Mm-hmm.
outer part of your cheek. It's a full on like slap at this area.
Yeah.
So
So if
we
you
have
get
to
hit over,
work.
if you're hit over here, that's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal to get hit anywhere above in this eyebrow area. You can't hit directly onto the chin, and especially since Her nose was broken. Yeah, that was illegal as hell. So she broke her nose.
Yeah. Yeah. As a husband, you're watching that. Does that stuff, make you nervous?
It doesn't make me nervous because of the fact that I know how tough my wife is. Like
Yeah.
this is something that she wanted to do, and I know how strong-willed she is. And when she sets her mind to something, she goes out there and gets it. And she's like one of the best person I've ever met in my life. So she's very determined on finding the success in those areas that she wants to compete in.
Was she in mixed martial arts as well prior to
No,
this?
no, she's a cookie baker. She likes to bake cookies, and we make designer sugar cookies at the house, and then she sells them out to a bunch of people everywhere. Like you can
And then
go
one
on, yeah, you can
and
go
one
look
day
at
she
Shell.
let's
Yeah, go to
pump it,
Shell
pump it
Lily.
up.
Yeah, go to Shell Lily Sugar Cookies on Instagram and check out all the cookies, and you can see them out there and how many times that she's made these fantastic cookies left and right. And then also she has all these great like here she is right now.
Uh,
Uh, all these great type of things that she's been doing. She's literally just a phenomenal human being. She's working on photography. She has a uh paint designed by her. So you guys literally like paint nights, paint parties that she does too. So she
mhm.
literally gets them all knocked out of the way and just keeps them going.
That's
So
awesome. I'll link it in the description on the video. So people do you ship cookies as well? Does she ship them?
we've tried,
Uh-huh.
and they keep on, and we feel bad because one or two of them break, and we would like to have all of our products to be a whole piece at the same time.
Okay.
So if you get the cookies from us, we want them to be the exact same as we made them. You get them.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out how to
Okay.
ship long distance because we tried
Okay.
going to Texas, and some of them keep on crumbling. I mean
Gotcha.
some of them, I
Gotcha.
mean a lot. It looked like somebody was trying to eat them, and I don't know if it was the mailman who smelt them or the dog that sat there behind him.
So one day she tells you, "I want to do slap."
I'll have to
I
blame
want
somebody.
no. One day she just says, "I want to do slap boxing." Look at that. She's slapping you in the face right
Yeah,
there.
she literally actually went and told me, she's like, babe, well, during COVID we were watching it. So she was
Yeah.
watching slap fighting or slap fights.
Slap
Yeah.
fighting championship.
Yeah, slap fighting
Okay.
championships. And it was these two Russian chicks that were going in. There's one was a skinny little blonde headed Russian, and she's like, oh, she's cute, but I guarantee I can knock her out. So, yeah, whatever. And I was letting her do it and go through all this. And then she actually signed herself up for a power slap before my fight against Takia Soya for that bare knuckle one. And then we got a phone call in Tokyo.
I got a phone call.
Technically, that's us.
I
If
got
you
a
got a
phone
phone call,
call.
I got a phone call.
I got
We got a call.
phone call
We
in
got
LA.
somebody has to train
after
you.
you won.
Somebody has to train you. So that we got a phone call for this.
I got a phone call.
We got a phone call, and as soon as we landed, we started training on foot. She's like, "Well, are you mad?" I was like, "Hell no! You signed yourself up. We got to do this. We got to train ourselves to be the best at this right now." So our first opponent was Paige Van Zandt, and
Oh,
then we went
really?
to Abu
Okay.
Dhabi for her to get a draw. Yeah.
Okay. So let me. So is she
So that
Hispanic?
one was like,
Is your wife
yeah,
Hispanic?
she's Hispanic, but she don't speak no Spanish.
Kind of like me. Okay. Yeah, my father was born in Cuba, and my Spanish is terrible, man. It's embarrassing. No, I was just asking because when you grow up in Hispanic households, I mean, you kind of get slapped.
Always. I mean,
Is this
that should be in
is
all
this like
households.
a PTSD? I want to slap somebody now, damn it.
Oh yeah. Nah, it's just like one of those things. Like she was just excited about doing it.
Yeah.
She fell in love with the sport. And from that point on, she was just like involved into it. She started watching
Mhm.
more of Power Slap. She got into like the road to the title thing that they had for Power Slap because they had like an Ultimate Fighter for it.
Yeah.
So all these people were fighting in the house. She was like enjoying it, and then she started seeing more of these dudes like in person because we started
Hmm.
because one of her friends that she went to college with is Robert Trujillo. He's the 155 champion who's fighting today. Actually,
Okay.
like he's fighting. He's
So
defending his belt right now for Power Slap, and they
so
went to college together. He's from. Oh,
her
sorry. Go
first
ahead.
her first fight, her first slap power slap was Paige Van Zandt,
Yeah,
and it was a draw.
First
Did you ask
combat.
for a rematch?
she did, and
They didn't let me.
they didn't let her, so they gave her another girl named Nicole. But she keeps on getting since she hasn't done anything professional or actually in
Mhm.
combat experience.
Mhm.
They keep on giving her pro athletes that have competed, and she's actually bested all of them. No
Mhm.
matter how many times that they keep on throwing her to the wolves, she keeps on standing strong and understanding that she is like a super powerhouse comparatively.
That's awesome. That's an awesome story to hear, man, for real. So, what how much longer are you gonna do this for? I mean, you seem like your energy never stops. I mean, you got the guys from
I mean, you said I look like I'm 23, so
you do.
by the time I look like I'm 40, I might quit.
You feel you feel like
So when my body
65
looks like
probably.
a, it could be 65. It could be like until I'm 80. I mean, who knows? These genetics are fabulous. If I can keep on staying strong, staying healthy, and having the passion and drive to continue on hurting people, I will continue to entertain every single one of you guys, including you. Like making sure that keeping fans like you going to be more excited to watch me hit people on a regular basis. Like how Manny Pacquiao just came out of retirement saying that he wanted to fight for a title because he didn't do it because he needs the money. He did it just because of the love of the sport. And that's why I'm doing it the exact same
Yeah.
way.
When you see a potential fight between Ben Rothwell and Andre Arlovsky at heavyweight, two former UFC guys, MMA fighters, and I know for you it was about your brother. But do you think of like some of the bigger guys as they get older? Like, man, now I'm going this takedown shit. Forget about it. We can just stand and throw. Do you think for the bigger guys, it's a lot about that? It's like my
Oh,
hands are the last thing
absolutely.
they're gonna go. Yeah.
Well, it's not the hands, it's the strength. And in
Okay.
heavyweights, it's always about the strength being like the more dominant factor because it's not about technique. You can
Mm,
care less about technique. Heavyweights, it's who is the strongest one, and that's one really is comes down to being who's the baddest man on the planet.
mm,
Like if you can literally touch somebody with just like this, and that can knock somebody out, like that's wild to me. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I was like, how is that possible? I mean, they are freakishly human beings because of the fact that their strength never surpasses their technique, and their technique
Mhm,
can always be taught. Even at an older age, they're just going to continue on getting stronger.
mhm. When you look at that Perdomo fight, that main event, and the short right that he just landed that dropped Adams, and then obviously he's calling
I mean,
for
which one?
Rothwell.
The one that he
No,
landed, or the one
not
that
the
or the one he was on the ground?
not the one on the ground, not the foul. I thought Adams should have taken 5 minutes. I mean, I was like, why you rushing back? You just got uppercutted on the ground, your head held down. That's
Yeah,
not a good idea to rush back. But then he comes across the cage, and I think he kind of let's go, and that kind of made him say like, "Man, this guy's trying to punk me" type stuff,
yeah.
and but it when he got cracked with that right when he wasn't on the ground that ended the fight. What are your thoughts on Perdomo, the power that he has, and then you look at Rothwell, who's the size of a mountain. You know, Rothwell's got to be weighing 300 pounds, right? I mean,
Nah,
what?
he's a
No,
good like 220.
are they gonna make a super heavyweight division for them? Because it sounds like they might be going that direction. Because
Be honest with you, I would
he's huge.
actually hope that they could have make a super heavyweight division because of the
Hmm.
fact that they give more opportunities for bigger people. Like a lot of
Yeah,
people want to do bare knuckle is the exact same people that want to do power slap. Those
yeah.
are super heavyweights that are going into that sport that they can possibly use to knuckle somebody's face in.
Hmm. What
And
are your
that,
thoughts?
ooh,
What are
that'd
your
be
thoughts of
nasty.
what are your thoughts of a fight between Rothwell and Perdomo?
I
Put you on
know
the
how.
spot there. I put you on the
Yeah,
spot
but
there.
that one's gonna be like so. Here's the thing. If Perdomo can go ahead and get himself out of the first round, and that means he's trying to go ahead and swing for the fences. I'd actually be smarter about conserve his energy because you're not gonna put away Big Ben in the first. There's
Hmm.
no way out. If he doesn't
Hmm.
tire himself out, it could be a real horrible time for him. And he's going to have to figure out a game plan to either get past his jab or
Hmm.
to be able to stay in the pocket and land some devastating strikes within that clinch areas. And Big Ben's such a big guy.
Yeah.
His height and his weight is going to make it very hard for him, for Perdomo, to even think about being able to uppercut in those shorter range. They call him the Cuban Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson doesn't understand how to go ahead and deal with that heavy striking areas of having someone land on your neck and putting all that pressure onto it.
Hmm.
That tie clinch isn't no joke.
Do you think there should be a rematch between Perdomo and Adams based on how it ended?
I think so. That one would make more sense. But I don't want to put Ben in the same type of situation. Well, actually, no, he gets to fight Andre. Um,
Yeah.
but with him fighting Perdomo and Adams, that would be a good rematch for them to go ahead and do because that foul did happen and it did change the course of the fight. because of the fact that even him get hit with that legal strike because he was down on his knees and got upcutted from hell. That was already a fight ending strike, and that
Yeah.
should have been just stopped right then and there.
Would that have been a disqualification or a no contest?
It would have been a no contest. Like
This is only the first
it
one.
depends on the ref, because of the
Okay.
fact that the ref could have seen it as an illegal strike and they gave the warnings in the back and could have been like, "Hey, I gave you the warning. That's done. He can't
Yeah.
fight no more. DQ."
Yeah.
Or if they're just like, it was like an accidental foul.
Mhm.
He didn't mean to do it. He was in the heat of the moment. Then it
Okay.
would have called that as like an accident, and it would have been no contest.
Well, I got one final question for you about the Champions Summit though. Before we jump off, I appreciate your time. The line of the night. You got these two women, Christine
Shit.
Faria and Jessica Borga. As a fighter, and you're sitting there listening. Did when Faria said the comment that we all heard?
Yeah.
When you heard that, it's like, did you? What was your thought immediately? Did she just say that? This
No.
isn't.
It was like, damn. All these one-liners that everybody got. So now we gotta have a giant ass meme of all of this. This is gonna be the best thing in the world. Nobody wants to care about this. Everybody want to fight fucking Mike Perry. This is gonna be the line of the whole summit.
Oh, it was. It
Mhm.
was. And that's very personal.
Yeah. And like, so the thing that bugs me about this is that they're trying to go ahead and unify the belt, let these two fight. Dave Feldman sat there and said that they were doing the baddest bitch tournament right after the baddest man tournament. They are going to be able to find that out pretty quickly in an open weight class, so they don't have to worry about, you come down my weight, give me 5 more pounds. No, you cut 5 more pounds. No, give me 10. Like, what the hell? If they're going into the zone, they don't have to care. They're just gonna be like, let's go.
You're right. You're right. Do you want to have a baddest little guy tournament?
Yeah, I want to find out if I'm the world's toughest midget. Yeah, I said it.
So a 25 to 65?
25 to 200. I mean, did you see Perdomo?
Well, I'm sorry, 25 to 75. So they're doing 85 to the.
Yeah, but I'm saying Perdomo's pretty small. I mean, he counts as my weight class. I mean,
what are your final words for Andrew Strode, since this is, that's the next fight, obviously. What are the final words for Andrew Strode?
I'm glad that you won second place, but you never get first.
Ladies and gentlemen, John the Magician Dodson in the building. I appreciate you so very much, sir. I look forward to seeing your next fight, man. Wherever. I hope it's here in South Florida. I mean, I'm in South Florida, but man, I thank you so very, very much. It's been a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, follow John Dodson on his social media. It'll be in the description. And I appreciate you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.
Up and down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. Up and down.